it's Mandy, and I'm just going to talk to you for a few minutes here in the truck. I'm just going to the post office, and it's really close to my house, but there's some construction going on there, and a lot of hammers pounding. Well, not a lot, just my husband is the only one there with a hammer. We are converting our garage into a gym, which is not going to look like a garage gym after it's done. We're actually closing it in and putting a door off of our house like you would convert part of your garage into living space. But it isn't technically my garage. I'm not one to typically get bored with food. I can eat the same things over and over and over until I run out of it, usually. Sometimes I'll purchase the same thing again and just keep eating it until I run out of it again, and it's just a circle. Then I'll move on to something else that I get in a kick or on a kick with and do the same thing. But every now and then I do just kind of want something different, and that usually means a trip out for dinner when hold on. Okay, so as I was saying, usually whenever I start feeling like that, like I just want something different, it's usually something that we go out and eat. I am really thinking that I want to go to one of our local Mexican restaurants today. I just got a taste for it. Now I can make it at home, but I'm not going to. I mean, I'm a decent cook, and I'm not saying that in a way of like tooting my own horn, but I mean, I can cook, but theirs is better, so that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what we got going on in the gym area in this video too, and what my current workout space is looking like. Excuse me, the burps. I just had my morning coffee, but I've been wanting just a designated area in my house to work out for quite some time, and the garage was just really a catch-all for junk. It's not big enough for us to pull our truck into, so to me it was just space being wasted, and I'm going to put it to use. So I'm excited about that. So I turned my phone off to back in my little parking spot, and still almost hit my son's car. Okay, y'all, so this is way later in the day than when I talked to you this morning, and I know I was all over the place, so let's try to make it make some sense now. I was talking about just wanting something different to eat, and I don't consider that to be food noise. I tend to eat the same things have the same foods in rotation for, however long I keep them in rotation. And sometimes I just want to throw something different in there. I don't think that's food noise. I don't think it's necessarily a craving to be alarmed over or anything like that. I just wanted something different to eat, and that was all. And sometimes it's just nice when you're the one doing all the cooking all the time to let somebody else cook for you. So that's all that was about. And as far as the gym goes, I didn't get a chance to show you my space where I work out currently, but just know that it is a very small place, and I feel like I do more moving things around than actually working out. So it's frustrating. I have an exercise bike in this specific area that I'm talking about, a TRX system, and a set of dumbbells that are on like a tree type stand, my barbell, and it's all just like crammed, and I have to move the barbell to get on the bike, and have to move something else out of the way, and then have to move the bike completely to use the TRX system, and it's still not enough space to be used, to its full potential. And my treadmill is in a completely different room of the house because it won't fit there, and it's just, I just want it all in one place where I can go in and work out and have everything that I need right there, and the garage is not being used for nothing but a bunch of junk, and so we're going to change that. So let's get into these numbers before my phone kicks off, because for whatever reason, after deleting all sorts of things and sending myself pictures on Facebook, still saying I don't have enough storage for this video. It's counting me down. Okay, so in June of 2020, I had gastric sleeve surgery, and before I had my surgery, before the liquid diet and all that, the pre-op diet, I weighed in at 259.2. Day of surgery, I weighed in at 250. The first GLP-1 that I was on after weight loss surgery, when I hit a stall, had a little bit of regain when my computer's reflecting on my glasses, sorry, when I went into menopause and after I had my tummy tuck, because I was unable to exercise, and menopause will make you have all sorts of cravings. Mine was sugar, because already making you feel like you're batshit crazy. That's not enough. Let's give this woman all the sugar cravings. So that happened. So I went on Saxenda, and the day that I started that, I weighed in at 199.9. And then I switched to Mounjaro because of my insurance. The day that I started that, I weighed in at 177. Last week, I weighed in at 142.2, which was a weight gain for me. I wasn't very alarmed about it. You can go back and look at that video if you're wondering why. And so today I weighed in at 141. Now, the 141 is what I weighed before I had the gain up to 142.2 last week. So I'm basically just back to what I was 2 weeks ago. But I'll go ahead and give you the main numbers, or the final numbers. With all those numbers being said, that means that I'm down 109 pounds since the day of my surgery, 58.9 since I first started a GLP-1. I'm down 36 pounds since starting Mounjaro, and I'm down 1.2 pounds this week, which means I'm down a total of 118.2 pounds. Since I am in maintenance, it's a lot easier, I know, for me to sit here and say, well, I'm not worried about that little, pound here, pound there. But even during the process, I really wouldn't. If I was you, I wouldn't beat myself up over just like a pound here and a pound there. If, you see that the following week you are coming back down, what you want to worry about is, what does your trend look like? Now, if you're trending up, and you're not having that dip, then I feel like that's probably the time to reach out to your doctor, nutritionist, your surgeon, if that's the case. But it's normal for our weight to kind of go up and down and have those fluctuations. And so if you're not seeing like a steady weight gain, and you're struggling to see any dip in this, on the scale at all for weeks on end, then yeah, of course, do all that. Go talk to your team. But I don't think I got upset during the whole journey from weight loss surgery until present over just a pound here and there, because I knew, that Fluctuations are normal, natural, they're going to happen. Stalls are going to happen. Now, I do remember getting frustrated over a stall, but I tried not to let it frustrate me so much to the point to where I was questioning my decision to have the surgery. I didn't feel, that extreme about it. So just remember that your body is going to do crazy things sometimes that, you might not know why it's happening, but those things are going to happen. They happen to everybody. Everybody hits those stalls. That doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It just means your body is trying to find a balance. Your body loves routine, and it tries to find what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like a resting spot. Like it doesn't like change. It'll do things when change happens. It'll fight you to stay at this place, and then. So just remember that stalls are normal, fluctuations are normal, and just a pound here and there that comes off fairly quickly is nothing to beat yourself up over. Could just be retaining some fluid, or it can be anything. That it's very unlikely that it is a pound of fat when you see those fluctuations. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because my phone is getting ready to tell me that it's time for me to shut up anyway, because I don't know what's going on with this phone. So thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind. It really helps my channel out. Hope everybody is well, and I will see you guys in a week. And I'm probably going to have to figure out the technical difficulties that I'm having with my camera, because this phone ain't going to keep cutting it. But I'll see you guys. Hope everybody's well. I already said that, didn't I? Bye.